Welcome. This video is part of a how-to series for the online player accounts and player pages service. In this video we show how to install a game or app using the service's API, for a new player account and for an existing one. As you can see from this diagram, creating a new account and installing a game requires one method call, whereas installing a game for an existing account takes 2 steps. The first step is to authenticate the player by calling the player login method. This generates a unique logged-in token. This token is then used in the second step to call the game installation mapping method. Subscribers can find more information on the methods called in this video by reading the service's implementation notes found on the service's details page. This section uses the Solar 2D Lua project called Online Player Accounts Call Methods. Subscribers to the Online Player Accounts and Player Pages service can download this from the Games Studio website. Don't worry if you are not using the Solar 2D Games engine, or the Lua language to write your games or apps, you should still be able to follow this section quite easily, as all our service's API methods have been written so they are easily translatable between languages that support HTTPS POST requests, and all responses are encoded in JavaScript object notation. We will begin by looking at installing a game for an existing player account. We will install a game for the player called Grand Slam. As you can see, this player currently has no games installed. We can also see this through their player page's homepage. We will install Caveman the game. As in previous videos, we will be using Microsoft's Visual Studio Code as our text editor, run the code in the Solar 2D Corona simulator and review the method call results in the simulator's output window. First, we need to authenticate the player Grand Slam to obtain a token we pass into the installation method. We unremark the player account login method. Save the change. Launch the project in the simulator. There, the response reported no errors in the error code list array, so the request was successful. The response contains a logged-in token, as well as the ID of the player account. This token can be used with other methods until either a new token is generated when another login call is made, or until its TTL, its time to live value, is reached. This value is set on the service's parameter page. We copy the token value into the project. The player account ID is already there. Remark out the login method. We don't want to run it again, otherwise another token will be generated. The next method, map player account to new game installation, installs the game for the player account. The game, or app, is identified by its unique game number. The method is unremarked. The changes are saved. The project is rerun. The output window shows the response. Again, there are no errors reported in the error code list array, so the request was successful. This response contains a lot of data. We will draw to your attention to 2 key value pairs. You can find a complete explanation of this response in this method's implementation note. The instance ID is the new game installation's unique ID. This value is passed in with other method requests and is used to identify this game or app installation, with the player account it belongs to, for example, when uploading a new high score, or recording a new achievement. The gamer handle in this case, is the same as the player account's name. Let's now check that this game appears in this player account's list of installed games. First, through the Games Studio website. Now in this account's player pages. Now we will install a game as part of the Create New Player Account process. In the Solar 2D project, we have located the Create New Player Account method. We supply all the values that the publisher has set as requirements for its player accounts. In this example, as well as providing the player name Dan Dare, there are requirements to supply a password when the player logs in, and to enable the 2 password recovery options we need to supply an email address to be verified, and to choose and answer 3 security questions. We also want to install a game after we create this account, so we set the game installation flag to true, and provide the game or app's unique number. Then we unremark the Create Player Account method, save our changes, and relaunch the project in the simulator. The response from the call doesn't include any errors, so the call was completed successfully. 2 unique ID strings are returned. The player account ID of the new player account, and the instance ID of the game installation mapped to the new account. Let's have a look at this new account through the Games Studio website. It's not there, but the call hadn't failed, so where is it? Remember, this publisher had set the player account property to require an email address to be verified. The custom search only returns activated accounts, and our new player account, Dan Dare, has not verified their email yet. But, if you still need to manage this unactivated account, you can still do so using the search by login function. We enter our new player account's name and search for them. We can see in the status section that this account is disabled because the email has not been verified. We will verify the email off-screen by clicking on the link that was included in the message sent to that email address. Now when we hit the refresh button, we can see that the account has now been activated. With the account activated, the player can log into their player pages. And there is the game we installed. We hope you have enjoyed this video. You can find more like these on our dedicated YouTube channel.